to the meat of the show, it's about a woman who's dealing with, you know, sort of entering a new phase of her life. And Bill, can you tell me, and Kevin too, the genesis of that, and how did you get on board with that, Courtney? Were there any kind of you know, jitters about, you know, staking a claim in a show about a 40-ish woman who's, you know, dealing with being 40?
I'll do a handoff to Courtney.
Okay.
A quick one, I promise. I'm around, you know, it's hard to believe, but I'm actually over 40. I know, I look 30, thank you. But I'm around a lot of people that are facing this in their lives, and I find it, you know, fascinating and scary and funny at the same time, and there weren't a lot of shows about it. And when Kevin and I approached Courtney, you know, desperate to get her to buy into it, the one thing we were afraid about, we said this show would only work if you can buy into being completely self-deprecating and that you have no vanity whatsoever, you know, and you will let people see you in the most embarrassing situations right from the start. And I think that this is the one actress of her level in Hollywood that was immediately like, yeah, who gives a shit, you know? And I was like, you know, she's 40, and Courtney's like, I want her to be 50. No, she didn't say that. But that's one of the reasons this show works is because it starts from the top, and she, you know, has made us as writers, and a lot of the writing staff is here, allowed to make fun of and make jokes about anything. So.
And Courtney, was there apprehension initially, though? Even was there kind of like a, huh?
No.
And how about now?
No. No, not at all. I was actually looking to do a comedy, and I had I wanted to do a comedy with Bill Lawrence.
And Kevin Beagle.
And Kevin Beagle. I didn't know at the time that I got an amazing package, but I knew I wanted to work with Bill, and I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that.
Sorry.
But then I met a ton of other producers, because Bill wasn't, you know, he wasn't like absolutely. He was a little nervous about doing it with somebody who was going to be kind of a partner with him.
How about Bossy Pants?
A little bit. So.
And that's why you did Scrubs for a few.
So that's why I did Scrubs, and then I don't know what happened first, but once you said okay, you guys came up with the idea, but it wasn't for me. I don't even know how that happened.
It was for you.
It was for me.
Yeah, 100%
Once I said I want to work with you guys.
I remember we went to
that restaurant in the Valley.
Yeah. And I remember sitting at the table, and Bill and I. It was almost like both of us were holding each other's legs under the table, like, is she gonna buy it? Because we started talking about the show, and then Bill said, and the name of the show is Cougar Town. And that could have been the moment where she just flipped the table over and walked out. But to Courtney's credit, she's like, all right, that sounds cool, let's do it. And it was great.
Well, you were pretty, somewhat fearless doing a show called Dirt.
Yeah.
And that wasn't necessarily a likable character or one that the media would respond to necessarily.
Or anyone else, for that matter. Except for the few of you out there.
I liked you. I thought you were great. And so with this show, I think with Dirt you were trying to say something, and you also executive produced that show, correct?
Yeah, Dirt was an in-house idea that we pitched, and we sold it to the network first, then we hired a writer. So that was really close to my heart, because I thought the idea was great, I thought the show was great, and it got a little, you know, there was a writer's strike in the middle of it, and it was dark and very heady, it could have been more fun.